Welcome. In this video, we will see how to control Arduino board using Python programming. So what is the need to control Arduino using Python programming? So there might be different type of systems which have limited number of GPIO pins. For example, if we are having a Raspberry Pi, it is having certain amount of GPIO pins. And if you want to build a complex system using Raspberry Pi, then we need more number of GPIO pins to interface different peripherals to Raspberry Pi. So in that case, we may not be able to interface additional peripherals. So in that case, what I can do is I can connect an Arduino board to Raspberry Pi, and I can increase the amount of GPIO pins that I'm having. So I can interface the sensors to Arduino board, and then I can get the input from Arduino board to Raspberry Pi. So indirectly, I am interfacing sensor to a Raspberry Pi through Arduino board. So in that case, I need to control that Arduino board using Python programming. So another reason can be, so Raspberry Pi is not having any analog input pins. So if you have some analog sensor that you want to interface to Raspberry Pi, it is not possible without ADC module. Instead of using ADC module, we can interface Arduino board to Raspberry Pi, because Arduino board is having analog pins. Also, we can increase the number of GPIO pins that are available on Raspberry Pi by using the Arduino board. Okay, so that is another reason. And the third reason why we should interface Arduino board to Raspberry Pi is that it is having number of libraries related to different type of sensors. So all these libraries are readily available and tested. So we can easily interface any sensor to Arduino board, and we can get the output of that sensor from Arduino to Raspberry Pi. So Raspberry Pi may not have all the libraries for all the different type of sensor, but Arduino is definitely having a lot of libraries for a lot of different types of sensors. The software that we'll be using is first is the Arduino IDE for writing the Arduino code, and the other one is VS Code for writing the Python program. You can use any other coding IDE for writing the Python program, or you can directly write the program in Raspberry Pi itself, and we can control the Arduino board. In this example, we are going to write a Python code and run it in VS Code instead of actual Raspberry Pi. Then the libraries that are required for this experiment are, the first one is Firmata library, which is required in Arduino IDE, and the other one is Pyfirmata, which is required in VS Code. Okay, it is a Python library to control Arduino board. So the task that we are going to do in this experiment is that we are going to blink the LED that is connected to the pin number 13 of Arduino board, and we are going to blink that LED using Python code which is written in VS Code. So once we run that code in VS Code, the LED that is connected to the Arduino board will start blinking. Okay, so now we'll see the process for writing the program and interfacing Arduino with Raspberry Pi. So I have opened the Arduino IDE. So once you open the Arduino IDE, you will get this screen. Now in this case, what I have to do, I have to first of all make sure that I have the Firmata library installed. So to check that, you can go to the libraries, okay, or you can go to tools and click on manage libraries. So then here you have to type Firmata. So once you type that, you will get this first library called as Firmata by Firmata. So just make sure that it is installed. If it is not installed, then you have to click install button, which will be available over here, and the library will get installed. So once the library is installed, the next thing that you have to do is you have to go to file, then go to examples, and then here you have to search for Firmata. So it is here, Firmata. So in that, again, lot of codes are available. Out of that, you have to select this standard Firmata. So just click on this. So it will open another window in which that standard Firmata code will be there. So this is the code. So you should not change anything in this code. This is the standard code. You have to directly upload this on the Arduino board that you are using. So in my case, I am using Arduino Mega board. So I have to select the board over here. So whichever board you are using, just select that board. I am using Arduino Mega, so I will select this one. And once the board is connected to the computer, it will show you the COM port to which it is connected. So right now my board is not connected, so I will connect the board. So now I have to just upload this by clicking on this upload button. So it will compile the sketch. So it is uploading and done uploading. So that's it. Now we have to close this Arduino IDE and you have to open VS Code. So I'll open VS Code. Okay. Now once the VS Code has opened, you can go to File. Then you can click on this Open folder, and you can make some folder in some location. Okay. So I'll create it on desktop only. So I'll select folder. Now you can create another folder if you want here by just right clicking it, and so you can click on this trust. Yes, I trust the authors. Then right click here and click on new folder, and you can give some name. So now inside this folder I can create a new file, and I can give the name to that file, and the extension should be .py because the program is Python program. So now that file is created. Now you can start typing the program over here. Now for this program we have to use the library called as Pyfirmata. So you can type import Pyfirmata, and to check whether this is installed or not, you can directly run this. Right, so I'm getting an error that no module Pyfirmata. So this means that the library is not installed. So to install that, I can simply type here pip install Pyfirmata and hit enter. So the Pyfirmata library is installed. Now again, I can try running this. So now as you can see here, there is no any error. So now it is recognizing this module and library. So now I have pasted the code over here in this VS Code. So the second library that we need is import time. So time is used for generating delay. Then we have this another statement, a board equal to pyformata dot Arduino com3. Now the Arduino board that I have connected to my laptop is having com3. So it is connected to com3. So that's why I have written here com3. So we have created an object called as board. Now for using this Pyfirmata, we have to create a iterator object. So I have given name as it equal to pyformata.util.iterator, and here you have to specify the board object that you have already created. Right? Then it.start will start that iterator, and now we can configure the pins on Arduino board by using the next statement. So I have created one object called as LED equal to board dot get underscore pin D colon 13 colon O. So the meaning of this statement is that we are specifying the digital pin. D stands for digital, 13 stands for the pin number that we are going to configure, and this O stands for whether we are going to configure that pin as input or output. In this case, we are going to configure it as output. So I have written here O. So now using this LED object, we can control that pin number 13 of Arduino board. So next statement I have written is while true. So it is going to create an infinite loop, and LED dot write 1. So this is going to make that pin number 13 high or 1. So once this is done, that LED will turn on. So to indicate that, we have also written a statement called as print LED on. So once the LED turns on, the same statement will be displayed in the output terminal. Then time.sleep will create a delay of 1 second, so that LED will remain on for 1 second. After that, LED.write 0 is going to make that pin number 13 equal to 0. It will make that pin low, and hence the LED will turn off. So again we have printed a message as LED off, and again time.sleep 1, so that LED will remain off for 1 second, and this entire thing will keep on repeating continuously. So now we'll see the demonstration. So I will run this code. So now you can see the messages coming over here, LED on, off, on, off. So at the same time,
the LED which is there on the board is also turning on and turning off. So now you can also see the board. In this, the LED is turning on and turning off continuously. So that is how we can write the program for controlling the Arduino board using Python program. Thank you.